there, this is Shantaie from Inking Pink. Today I'm going to show you how to change the layers in your images on your Imagine cartridges. This one is for Jenny. She sent me a little note letting me know that she didn't quite understand how to change things change colors and prints, and so I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to start by choosing an image, and I'm making a little treat bag, and I actually already have one here, so I'm just going to delete the one that I have here. And we're going to start fresh. So I'm going to start by using my stylus. I'm going to scroll across and choose the image that I would like to work with. And for my treat bag, I'm going slow because I always have a tendency to sail right past the one that I want. I'm going to choose this cute little background with a scallop border. It's almost the last, here we go. It's this image right here. So I'm going to click on that. You see I have an icon where I can, with a pencil, or so I can add it or I can edit it. On this one, I'm going to add this image. So I'm going to add that. Now if I want to edit the size or the colors, I can hit the pencil. And here it's set for 1 inch, and I actually want that to be 3.5 inches. I'm going to hit apply, and I'm actually going to go in and erase the first one because that is set at 1 inch and I don't want that. So I'm going to hit backspace, and that's going to leave the one that I choose. Now I'm going to choose this image again. I'm going to hit the pencil icon to edit, and now I'm going to hit this button, which will clear out anything. Now it has no image. It will just cut on the paper with no image at all. What I want to do, if you'll notice here, you have all your paper patterns right down here. Right here I can see the little clouds, which match the background on the image that I had chosen earlier. So now for the other side of my treat bag tab, I'm going to have this design minus all the others. I'm going to hit apply. That's how easy it is to change. So now I have my scallop rectangle with just the cloud pattern and my scallop rectangle the way that it is built into the Imagine. Now I want to add a little tag, and I'm going to scroll back, and there's this cute little tag on here that I've passed like I always do. I always go, here we go, the love you. I'm going to push that. I'm going to hit edit. Now watch what you can do. I'm going to edit the layers, and if you'll watch the main image, you'll see that change. So this is your background, the red rectangle. If I choose this polka dot, changes it here, changes it here. I don't have to print out each one of these. It's going to change it on my main image. If I choose these flowers, it will change. Pink. So you get how easy that is? It's totally easy. So I'm going to hit the clouds, and now my background is going to be the clouds. It's going to be print in a smaller scale than the background on my original image. So now what I want to do is I'm going to scroll over here, and I'm going to edit this flower. I'm going to highlight that, and I think I'm going to do the red and white check. Isn't that fun? Or maybe I'll do a pink. As you can see, not only does it change it here, but it changes it on the overall design. This is the center of the flower. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to scroll over. Whoops, my hand probably got in the way there, sorry. I hit a pattern and it automatically changed the pattern on here. So what if I hit this? And as you can see, it changed right in the center. That is how easy it is to apply those changes to your design. Now I'm going to change the size. I'm going to put that at 1.5. Let's go 1.3. I'm going to hit apply. Now in this case I did not add the layers. If I decided to add the layers or combine layers, then let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to hit the edit again. When you combine the layers, you do not need to resize them. I know they look really funky over here. You've got your rectangle and then your words and your flowers, and I know they look like they're not all going to fit, so, but they will. You have an icon right here. It shows a little girl, and then it shows a little girl with some clothing. That is where you combine layers. You hit that. You go in and edit whatever you want to edit. And I'm going to scroll over and just do the same thing I did before. Add this. Hit apply. And now what you'll see, it has added each one of these layers individually. That way if I want to emboss or build it up with foam tape or give it some dimension, I can do that. I also can go through and decide, you know what, I don't want this section. I can erase that section. I will still keep all the other sections. I know they look really funky, they look really large, but I promise when you hit next, I'm going to show you right now, you're going to hit next, and on your mat they will be sized appropriately. As you can see, I have the back layer for my tag for my treat bag, the front layer for the tag, my little sentiment, and then the additional layers. I don't need the additional layers, but they will be great for dimension. Now I'm going to hit next. And for this project, I'm actually using cream colored paper. Normally I use white, but I like to experiment and see, you know, what kind of different effects I get. I'm going to push go, and that's going to go through and print. And I'm going to kind of back out the camera so you can see how these layers do actually come out. As you can see, everything has printed out the size that it should be. Now it is cutting. If you haven't used your Imagine yet, it will print, then it will go through the back of the machine, it will feed back through the front, and then it will cut. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay. It kind of seems like it's thinking. Just let it do its thing. I know it's a lot of times people are wondering, okay, what happened? It started and then it just stopped. But if you'll give it a minute, it will continue to move forward. It has to take a little break sometimes. So when these are all finished cutting, I'm going to put my treat bag together and show you just another fun thing that you can do with these images once they're printed.